Okay, so welcome to our channel. This is Harmony Point Acupuncture's YouTube channel. We post 2 videos a week, usually on Sundays, yoga, qigong, and pranayama. This class is pranayama or breath work. And we're going to be working today more with the ocean breath, ocean Ujjayi breathing. We'll be working on that as part of our practice today. So I'm glad to have you with us. If you like what you're experiencing here, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe and drop us a line in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, so we'll get started. Let's begin by bringing our energy inwards and finding the breath. Just notice where in the body you're feeling the breath. Maybe your chest, maybe your abdomen, it may be the tip of the nostrils. Just notice where is the first place in the body that you're feeling the breath. And I just like to encourage everyone to just take a few moments to be with that breath. Just be with that breath. Feel yourself a part of that breath. We're going to now set our intention here on giving ourselves permission to remain focused on our breath for this entire practice. The breath is something that we usually have going on for us unconsciously, but this is going to be our special time to give conscious awareness to the practice. And it's normal when you attempt to do something like this for the mind to wander and think about other things. And when you notice that happening, just come right back to what we're doing here. Just bring your mind gently back. No harshness, no need to be harsh with yourself. Just gently bringing the mind back in. And it's normal to have to do that many times. That's a normal part of this process. And this is a perfect time now, before we go forward, if you have any particular prayers, mantras, personal affirmations, anything that you'd like to say to yourself to help you with this practice, you can do that now. And what you have to say to yourself, it doesn't have to be anything formal or official. It may be just a word that seems inspiring to you today, a line of poetry, a verse from a song, anything. And if nothing in particular is coming to mind, that's okay too. I would just encourage everyone to take a moment here to really focus your personal intention. And I'd like to express my gratitude to all of my amazing teachers. Okay, so let's begin with our alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to take the first and middle fingers, bring them down to the palm, and we're going to work with the thumb and ring and pinky fingers. We're going to bring awareness to the center of the eyebrows, cover the right nostril, and exhale through the left nostril as if we were exhaling from the center of the eyebrows. Inhale back through the left nostril, back to the center of the eyebrows. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers, exhale through the right nostril from the center of the eyebrows. Inhale through the right nostril to the center of the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left nostril from the center of the eyebrows. Inhale through the left nostril to the center of the eyebrows. Cover the left nostril with the two fingers, exhale through the right nostril from the center of the eyebrows. Inhale back through the right nostril to the center of the eyebrows. Cover the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left nostril from the center of the eyebrows. And continue now at your own pace. And stop the practice. Sit for a moment. And for the next practice, we're going to continue the alternate nostril breathing, but this time we're going to inhale right and exhale left. We're not going to inhale and exhale through each nostril. We're just inhaling right, exhaling left. So we're going to take our hands, bring the first and middle finger down to the palm, thumb and ring and pinky fingers. And we're going to begin by covering the right nostril with the thumb, exhaling through the left. Covering the left nostril with the two fingers, inhale through the right. Covering the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left. Covering the left nostril with the two fingers, inhale through the right. Covering the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left. And continue this practice at your own pace. And stop the practice. Now we're going to do a little bit of visualization with the breath. So just return to your being with the breath at the tip of the nostrils. And just notice the breath coming in through both nostrils. There's a pause. And as you're prompted to exhale, the breath flows back out through both nostrils. Notice the breath is cooler on the inhalation, warmer on the exhalation. And on the next inhalation, visualize the air coming straight in through the navel area. And on the exhalation, visualize the air coming out through the center of the chest. So on the inhalation, you're going to feel the air coming straight in through the navel area. Rise. And on the exhalation, you're going to feel the air come straight out the center of the chest. These are just visualizations. This is not anatomy. This is what you're visualizing as you're breathing. It's coming straight in through the navel area, rising to the center of the chest, exiting from the center of the chest. And just be with that breath practice for a few more moments. And I'd like to invite you to pay special attention to the spaces between the breaths. Space at the navel area before you inhale, and a little space at the end of the exhalation. After the breath leaves the chest. Okay. And after the next exhalation, instead of visualizing the breath coming back in through the navel area, visualize the breath just coming back in through the center of the chest. So the breath is just coming in and out through the center of the chest. So be with that practice for some moments here. Breath is coming in and out through the center of the chest. And on the next inhalation, instead of exhaling through the center of the chest, imagine that the air is rising and coming out through the center of the throat. Comes out through the center of the throat and back in through the center of the chest. Inhaling through the center of the chest, the air is rising to the center of the throat, and the air is exiting from the center of the throat. And on the next exhalation from the center of the throat, you can adapt, we can begin to move into the Ujjayi breath or the ocean breath for the exhalation. The ocean breath is a slight constriction of the throat, so it sounds like the ocean. So you're exhaling through the nose, but with a slightly constricted throat, so it brings a different quality to the breath, and it kind of resonates in your head as if there's a water sound. So it's kind of like that. I'd like to invite you to be with this practice for a little bit. We're inhaling through the center of the chest. The air is rising to the center of the throat. And you're exhaling with that slight constriction of the throat. Continue the practice at your own pace here for a few more moments. And now stop the practice. Sit for a moment. Stillness around us. Now we're going to move into a few rounds of the cobra breath. So we're going to inhale through the nose, leaning back. Hold the breath, chin to the chest. Come back up, sniffing some air through the nose. Exhale through the teeth. Inhale through the nose, leaning back. Hold the breath, chin to the chest. Come back up, sniffing some air through the nose. Exhale through the teeth. Inhale through the nose, leaning back. Hold the breath, chin to the chest. Come back up, sniffing some air through the nose. Exhale through the teeth. And once again, pause, feeling the stillness around us. Now, let's move on to our full yogic breath, our full, using all the parts of the diaphragm. So we're going to begin by following the path of the breath, noting where it's going to pass through the abdomen. So we're going to be with the breath in the abdomen. Putting your hands gently on your chest, feeling the breath in the chest. putting the fingertips on the collarbones, feeling the breath in the collarbones. And now we're going to experience the full path of the complete breath. So we're going to make a gentle mudra, bring your thumbs to the palms, gently curve, fingers over, relaxed elbows, fists here, gentle fist. We're not clenching, it's a very gentle fist. And now we're going to inhale and we're going to experience the breath passing through the full range of the diaphragm. So we're going to inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the collarbones, pause, exhale, drop the collarbones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen, pause. Inhale, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the collarbones, pause as that wonderful air circulates and nourishes the body. Exhale as you drop the collarbones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen, big release of all the waste products. Once again, expand the abdomen, expand the chest, raise up the collarbones, pause as that air circulates, nourishing your body. And when you're prompted to exhale, drop the collarbones, contract the chest, contract the abdomen, big release, and wait for the prompt to inhale. And everyone now continue at your own pace, exploring this full breath and noticing the pauses between the breaths. At the end of the inhalation, as the air circulates, and at the end of the exhalation after the big release. And just see if you can really be really in tune to exactly when your body wants to resume the breath. Your body may take a natural pause. It doesn't matter how long it is. Just take note of your body's pause and take note of when your body resumes. Follow the prompts of your own body. It's going to be different for everyone at different times. No breath is going to be the same. Okay, everyone continue at your own pace. and stop the practice. We'll just sit for a moment. And thank you so much for joining me.